Do you guys ever cook poultry like whole chickens or whole turkey? If so, you know it can be a challenge to know where the different parts of the bird are at in the cook relative to each other. I usually temp the breast with a leave-in probe thermometer like the Thermopro TempSpike Plus, and then when that's up to temp, I use an instant read thermometer like the Thermopro Lightning to temp the other parts like the thighs or the legs. And to top it all off, if you're doing multiple birds like I usually do, your smoker or grill will probably have some hot spots, so each bird won't cook evenly anyway. So how do you know where each bird is even at in the cook? And how do you know where each part of the bird is at in the cook? I've got a solution. Today, we're going to review the brand new Thermopro TP980 TempSpike Pro, which is a state-of-the-art Bluetooth Wi-Fi connected thermometer that solves a lot of barbecue challenges. I'm going to cover all of the details of this product today, including the unboxing, the features, the functionality, and we'll use it during a chicken cook today.
Let's start with the unboxing. This thing is packaged really nice. Here we've got the manual that we'll get into shortly. There's a nice felt cushioned bed for this product, which is nice. This thing is pricey and they've really put a lot of thought into making sure we have a safe place to store this. Here's the booster, which receives a temperature signal measured by the probes and transmits it to your phone via Bluetooth or to the cloud via a Wi-Fi network. We'll talk about that in a little bit more detail in a minute. These here are the probes, which are inserted into the meat and measure the meat's internal temp as well as the ambient temperature of the grill or smoker simultaneously. Here's the charging hub, which is used to charge the booster and the probes. Of note, this hub is expandable, so we can take these individual segments off and reattach them, as well as add more probes down the line if we want to. Just put on and take off. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. You get the drift. I like the simplicity of the buttons on the booster. This power sync button is really simple. Just press it once to turn on and off the booster. This light button, you press once to turn on the backlight of the booster screen. This probe button, just press once to cycle through the different probes shown on the screen. On the back, there's a Wi-Fi button, which you use to connect to your Wi-Fi network. If you need to charge everything at once, there's a USB charging port on the back of the charging hub. If you need to just charge the booster and that's it, it's got its own charging port on the back. It comes with a cable for charging as well.
Guys, if this is already piquing your interest, then click on the Amazon link I've shared below and type in code FERMENT50 at checkout to get $50 off of your order. Now let's keep going on the review.
For the setup, all we got to do is download and install the Thermopro app by scanning the QR code or searching Thermopro on the App Store. Make sure you enable Bluetooth and notifications on your smart device. Fully charge the booster and the probes by plugging into a wall outlet. In our case, we'll just charge everything all at once by putting the booster in the socket here on the charging hub. Next, we pair the probes to the booster. The booster and probes come pre-paired at the facility, but you can pair them again if you need to. We turn on the booster by pushing the on button and pull the probes one by one out of the charging hub. For some reason, the black probe didn't pair instantly. I found out it takes 6 to 7 seconds to pair. We will see both food and ambient temperatures on the booster display screen, and this indicates that the probe and the booster are paired and connected properly. We just cycle through the probes on the booster and remove them to pair. The rest of these paired just fine, and the black one paired too, I just didn't catch it on camera. Next, we add the TempSpike Pro device to the app. All we gotta do is launch the app and press the red add sign. A list of Thermopro devices will appear, and we just select the TempSpike Pro from the list. Then, follow the steps in the app and it's good to go. We have to create an account. Once that's done, we push the Wi-Fi button twice on the back of the booster and select our Wi-Fi. Once you're connected to your Wi-Fi, it'll connect to the cloud and you're ready to rock and roll.
Let's talk about the cloud. So one thing that really sets this thermometer apart is that it has Wi-Fi capability, which means it sends that temperature information into the cloud, which then you can access from your smart device anywhere on the planet. That's pretty cool. We're doing a couple chickens today, and I also have some errands to run later, so we'll get to test this feature here in a little bit.
I just got these chickens on and now it's time to put these probes in. I'm going to put one probe into the thickest part of the breast on each chicken. The other two probes, I'm going to put in the thighs of each chicken. That way we can make sure we get even cooking throughout each chicken, but also in between the two chickens as well. The back of the booster is magnetic, so it goes on the fridge right next to my other thermometers. We got a nice cold day today. Perfect day to barbecue. Let's open the app and set our desired meat type, chicken. And I'm going to take it to 165 degrees, and then we'll set our ambient temp range. I'm running an offset at 190 to 225, so we'll set the ambient ranges around these temps, and it'll let me know if I'm off this range at all so we can adjust our fire.
Let's go for a drive.
We're a few miles away from home right now. I don't want to go too far as I still have a fire to manage. But we can look and see on the app that we're still connected and doing well. I'm several miles away and still connected to the cook going on back home, thanks to the Wi-Fi capability. That's pretty legit, guys. Once we hit 140 on the breast, we want to add wood splits and crank our fire to a cooking temp of 325 so we can crisp up the skin on this chicken and finish off the cook. I noticed the chicken closest to the stack is cooking hotter than the chicken in the center of my smoker, so I'm going to rotate them. The TempSpike Pro has helped me learn this about my smoker today. We keep rolling, not quite there yet. Once the target temperature is reached, we get an alarm on our smart device as well as the booster, letting us know it's all done. It's as easy as that. Time to take these bad boys off.
Just a few additional features that are important here. These probes are waterproof and even dishwasher safe, so cleanup is a breeze. The temperature ranges from 14 degrees Fahrenheit to 212 degrees Fahrenheit, and the ambient range is 14 degrees to 572 degrees. The accuracy of the internal temp sensor is plus or minus 0.5 degrees Fahrenheit, and accuracy of the ambient temp is plus or minus 1.8 degrees Fahrenheit up to 212 degrees. Then above that is plus or minus 2% of the temperature. The probes to the booster have a range of 460 feet when the smoker lid is open, but it reduces to 14 to 40 feet with the smoker closed. My experience is the range extends through walls at my house, so I can keep the booster outside or inside my kitchen. From the booster to your smart device, the Bluetooth range is 600 feet, but again, it's got an unlimited Wi-Fi range via the cloud connectivity. The battery life is 36 plus hours for the probes and 20 plus hours for the booster. Guys, this thermometer is pretty cool and I highly recommend it. It's currently on promotional sale on Amazon at the link I've shared in the description below, where you can type in code Ferment50 at checkout for $50 off of your order. Please don't miss out on this incredible deal. Click the link now to take advantage of this offer. You guys won't regret it, I promise. I love you guys and stick around for the next video.